Good morning, everyone. And first of all, I'd like to thank the organizers of this conference for the invitation. I'm very happy to be here in such a nice place with such nice weather. When I came to Madeira, it was snowing back where I come from, and it was a lot of ice, and it's very pleasant to be in these kinds of temperatures. Now, getting to smart things like it was said before, one of the most important, if you wish, new directions that has emerged for the past 5 or 8 years is called Industry 4.0. So I'm going to talk to you today about Industry 4.0 in rather broad terms. So this is going to be a broad brush overview. I'm not going to go into a lot of depth. I will cover a lot of topics, and I'll try to give you an idea where things are moving and what is happening with this important new direction, which is, of course, pushed by both North America and Europe, Japan, and China and Australia at the same time. Now, one thing which is really important is to stress, although my talk refers to manufacturing and smart manufacturing, a lot of the concepts which I will present to you and a lot of the ideas apply to other areas. For example, in smart cities or smart healthcare and so on. But of course, the examples which I have here come directly from Industry 4.0, which is attuned to manufacturing rather than anything else. So without further ado, let me go through the agenda. So there's a broad introduction to Industry 4.0. Then we're going to talk a little bit about smart connected factories, big data and analytics in smart connected factories. So this is a very important aspect of Industry 4.0, as well as IoT and, of course, services. And then I will have a few closing remarks, and I'm going to wrap up my presentation. Now, let us get to the first part, which is the broad introduction to Industry 4.0. And let me first of all cover the different waves, the technological waves that we had in industrial engineering since 100 or so years ago. So first of all, we had the Industrial Revolution, and we're talking about the 1800s here. So this was the introduction of mechanical production, and of course, this was prevalent until roughly 100 years, until the 1900s. Then we had the second wave of the Industrial Revolution, which was based on mass production achieved by, let's say, mechanical means, of course, and labor. So there was a lot of progression, of course, within these 100 years, but this progression was not that spectacular.